Welcome everyone to round 2 of this week's Webcam Weekly. I'm Steven, joined with the lovely Levi, and we've got a match between teacher and student. The beautiful new Eraserhead 2 versus the classic, one of my longtime favorite characters of the show and of this game, Bakugo 1. We're going to see a lot of not blocking happening. And if we do see blocking happening, both players are not going to be happy about it.
This is literally the if you block every bad thing that could ever possibly happen to you is going to happen. You block Eraserhead, he's going to draw cards. You block Bakugo, he's going to clear his card pool. Shenanigans are going to ensue. Bakugo 1, this guy is a WW staple. I feel like we see this guy every single week. He's always here to throw down. Yeah, he's the, for one, he's a rival deck character, right? So if you're, if you just picked up your rival deck and you're trying to get in on the action, you're playing your Bakugo 1, right? You're already there. So he's not a surprising one to see there. And he's also just very new player friendly, He's just here to blow you up, man. Nothing complex or out of pocket about it. Just here to nuke his rivals. And there's some really amusing history here. Because if you were watching the WW stream last week, we saw our Eraserhead player, our player here now playing Eraserhead, Chris. He was playing Bakugo 1 last week, and he nuked his Momo 2 rival in like 2 games in 5 minutes, and it was absolutely insane. But now Bakugo is on the other side of the table, so let's see if he can survive the nuclear backswing.
Yeah, and starting off kind of very polar here. We got Eraser doing a nice solid 5 build versus the very, slow 3 build, 6 hand size Shenanigans. Oh wait, no, 2 build with the Grenadier Bracers asset card doing me a juke there. I saw the gray box and got confused. So yeah, I don't know how many attacks are going to be thrown from this Bakugo, but I've seen and definitely killed someone on just 2 as Bakugo 1. So you never know.
Yeah, I've seen Bakugo 1 do heinous things on just 2 foundations, especially with the Grenadier Bracers in play. If we just start rolling 5 checks here, things could get wild. However, if there's a time to attack, it is kind of now because Eraserhead's committed as a result of his build, and that's very relevant for Steven. You've been telling me how much you like Eraserhead 2 as a character. You tell me why that's so relevant here. Tell me what's up with this guy.
Well, he has the really handy response to commit after your rival plays an attack, cancel one of its abilities, and it won't be able to use that ability at all. So being able to say no to crazy things like this, detonation launchers enhanced to add momentum, or the later Howitzer Impact Cyclone's ability to combo enhance would have been very useful at trying not to die.
Yeah, Cyclone is, I think, one of the best examples. That thing's got 3 insane abilities, right? Destroy a foundation to draw cards, get it for momentum, and powerful. We can take one of those 3 away, whatever one we aren't prepared to deal with. Whereas cards like Stun Grenade, we're going to be able to rip off the primary value of, right, that top 3 search, or something like Detonation Launcher, which just has 1 simple enhance where all of the power is in it. Again, it's a fantastic one to rip that ability away from. Being able to... Ooh, we're going in.
We're doing the latent skill discarding 2 attacks. I'm like,
yeah,
what else could we be looking for? We need foundations.
We need to build, bro. We got 2 foundations, bro.
Yeah, but we didn't review. So I'm like, we either had the foundations and didn't build them on turn 1, or we're just trying to dig for even better attacks.
Yeah, it's possible we wanted to kind of go for the hey, I'm going to hold like the 2 attacks I have, then hope to draw some foundations, and then we just drew all attacks. But this is where things get scary now. Now, do you want to kick this out of your pool?
He didn't. He wants the combo.
If you check bad here, if you check well here,
and talk about checking well, baby.
Holy cannoli.
We are Bakugo gamers.
We are 6-check gamers out here. Holy cow. Man. Greed is good. Have a bonus. Yeah, this is big. Now, if we have a really good high block, it's not unblockable, right? A 1 high, stop this in its tracks.
Very true. This is a very not fast Howitzer Impact Cyclone.
Yeah, we're the all symbol, right? So there could certainly be something like an it can't be fixed in the hand. Again, not unblockable in the slightest, but this is getting very scary very fast. Again, literally exactly what we just said, right? 2 foundations, no problems. 2 foundations, 0 problems. 0 3 checks on top of our deck.
Yep.
We're going to get to continue to pump Grenadier Bracers here. I love decks that utilize this card. We've been seeing this card. Obviously, you know, it's made for Bakugo, right? It is Bakugo incarnate, but I've been seeing this card, you know, do so many cool things in so many death decks using stuff like Brute Strength and Fierce Whirlwind. Oh, okay. We're gonna just get this out of our hand.
extra review step right there. We like to call in the My Hero community. Be like, I don't want to keep this card in my hand.
We love it. Getting a little bit of damage, and then with 2 things in the pool, I don't foresee any continuation here. So we're gonna get by this first Bakugo turn with only 7 damage on us. It's not a bad place to be.
Yeah, just gonna do a nice little build out here. Turn our one little lowly face down foundation into someone that has a couple of friends.
We've got our zeros, right? So it's you know, it's as safe as ever. If the day that fire gets like more playable zeros is the day I fear Bakugo won, right? That's like one of the things I think that really holds him back is he wants to play those quality fire attacks so badly. But man, the foundations are just a little rough sometimes. Quick to act, you know, kind of being the only like super generic one. Past that, you have like In Danger, which is just not a very high quality card. You have Keen Observation, which we can't really utilize except for maybe like a Turn to Dust Burn or something. It's just hard for fire to play those zeros. You know, they have the Dobby ones that need a bunch of removed cards. We don't do that here. It's tough for fire to really crank out, you know, that insane level of spam that a lot of those really turbo aggro decks really want.
And speaking of spam, we have what I would call a spam staple in Rapid Punches on pretty much all 3 of its symbols, specifically all. Being able to add more speed to this as Eraserhead too, just to get that guaranteed draw, or make our opponent pay by going like, if it hits, I draw. If you block it, I draw. And if you block it, you probably have to commit a lot of foundations.
Yeah, this just being a 7 low in our character run on a 9, trying to take a 6. Oh, League Interview. Holy cow. This guy says I'm okay with it though. That's kind of an epic block. I'm not gonna lie, Steven. That's a pretty epic block. I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
Wow.
On
I mean,
9.
like Rapid Punches is it's you know it's a tough one when it comes to Eraserhead. It's like, well, you're gonna draw either way. So I guess I'm okay with you drawing without me having to also block a 7 low, right? But now we're just gonna do it no matter what, because we got double Rapid Punches, and double Rapid Punches means that we're drawing cards, Steven. We're just drawing cards.
Yep, and we do play the Hardened Barrage 1-2 punch combo with Rapid Punches, so if we see that coming down on like the 6, it's gonna be some big damage along with some big speed while the opponent's already tapped out.
So you're talking about, Hardened Barrage here. I got to ask you, Steven, are you familiar with the Hardened Barrage infinite loop on the All symbol?
Huh? Oh, because you can unflip the what foundation do you unflip? I forget.
We're going to talk about a few cards here. Hardened Barrage is the simple part of the combo, right? As Eraserhead goes the rest of his turn, we'll talk about this loop, because it's definitely one of the alternate win cons of this deck. Hardened Barrage is the simple one. After this deals damage, unflip a foundation. Now, where it really gets crazy is with 2 cards. One of them is on our board right now, and it's Award the Victor. The other one is nowhere to be found right now, and that's All Might's Mentorship. Now, All Might's Mentorship sits in the card pool and says, when you hit them, draw a card and discard a card. Award the Victor says when your attack hits, flip this to put it back on top of your deck. So the infinite loop is you're essentially going to hit with the Hardened Barrage, Award the Victor, put the barrage on top of your deck, barrage, unflip the Award the Victor, and then All Might's Mentorship, discard a card, draw a card, and you've now drawn the barrage back, and you've unflipped your Award the Victor. You play it again, you rinse and repeat until they die.
Right. So if we played like so if we go All Might's Mentorship, play the barrage while we have Award the Victor up, it just is going to keep cycling every single time because it's going to be on the 5 every single time.
You're going to get to replay it for as many cards in your hand, because Mentorship is going to tell you discard a card and then draw a card. So you can discard and grab that barrage back, unflip the Victor it back, Mentorship, draw it again. It's a really crazy loop. In some characters, it actually is infinite, like Tiger, for example, because when you hit them, you can draw a card. It's actually infinite in Tiger.
Very cool.
Yeah, it can also be like pseudo extended if they have to half block it, right? Because then you're still going to get damage, and then it just gets worse and worse from there. It's a really crazy kind of like alternate win con that I've seen a lot of all punch decks kind of pick up. It's really, really best utilized on characters that pump speed. So both Eraserheads are really great to use for it. Sato can also do it as well. Again, Tiger's a great example. It's literally infinite in Tiger. It's very, very, very cool technology.
Yeah, definitely nice. And it's funny that's coming from the two characters that are the most just like, you know, I'm big, punch you, move on. How they have this like fun, complicated combo that can work out for them.
It is very, very interesting. You know, there's very, very few things like that in our game, but this is kind of one of those that like has been figured out. It just hasn't really been brought to light yet.
Oh boy, we got snap momentum off this instantly supposed to release because the ignition went off.
Yeah, let's pivot out of the infinite loop Eraserhead world and take
back
a look
to
back
the good old simple days of blow 'em up Bakugo.
Blow 'em up Bakugo, baby. So we broke the, you know, we committed the cardinal sin. We broke the golden rule. We let Bakugo 1's first attack hit us, and now we're gonna get obliterated by instant explosive release shenanigans. We got 4 of these bad boys in Bakugo's deck here. We're here to snap momentum all day, but Eraserhead 2 coming down to put that plan to a stop, committing in response with our character and just tearing that ability off.
No, he definitely got rid of the second enhance, you know, because he wants to stop that +2 damage in the next attack. Definitely.
That's true. We gotta stop the +2 damage. You know, this is gonna let us, you know, kind of escape this turn pretty unscathed. Now, are we gonna take this one on the chin as well? That's a lot of damage to start taking here.
Yeah.
Oh no, on the chin. Holy cow.
He
says nope.
This is the don't block game. You just got to find the numbers, man.
It really is. He said, no, look, man, I got the great attacks in my hand. I'm not letting you clear your card pool. I'll go to 8 and then you're done unless you really, really, really want to do some risky things. Is that a Swift Cross Detonator in Bakugo's hand?
Potentially, yeah. I definitely see some kind of fancy schmancy move.
This is
there it is.
Wow. This is Bakugo Tribal.
How funny will it be if that +2 damage I said mattered? How funny would it have been like you should have canceled that enhance instead of
it? We definitely canceled we removed the right enhance, but that enhance is going to annoy us here because now we just get to destroy something and then make this lethal, right?
Yeah. And we have powerful 2 with I think like what, 3 momentum already from the turn previous. So
I think we should have 2 momentum.
Didn't we snap one with the howitzer impact as well? Like, didn't both attacks
we
just
might have power. I'm trying to look at his board right now. It looks like we've only got 2, but I'm not sure. So this is 1,000,000 damage now after we've pressed all of our buttons. We have to block this. Do we have a follow-up though? Is the question. Oh, he's okay. So we're pumping damage by all of our non-powerful means,
and then we're gonna EX too.
Yep.
Or EX, yeah, EX2 here, right?
EX2 2 times because Swift Cross Detonator is a really, really flexible card. It's the most 4 mid for 4 in the world, but it has powerful, and that powerful can become EX if you so desire. Holy cow. We had to check a 5 to block that. That's actually
it's only
terrifying.
A half block.
Now you clear that from your card pool. And you slam down. No. Well, I mean, no
attacks anyway, I guess, but
no, I think we have a detonation launcher in the hand. We could have cleared that and then played it on a 7. We just couldn't check a 3. We checked a 6 though. How crazy would that have been if he'd jammed it?
Yeah, right. I wonder why. Like normally when you smell blood in the water in My Hero, you just go for it.
Yeah, opted to take the safer route. Another world there is like if that line fails, right? You cleared your Swift Cross Detonator and then you lost out on that momentum, right? Because it dealt half damage. So I think he just, he wanted to kind of maximize the gain from that turn, but also minimize his losses at the same time. But it's going to feel pretty bad if we do not survive this Eraserhead turn. I also could be mistaken about him having an attack in hand. I'm pretty sure we have a detonation launcher in hand, but I could always be wrong. I'm trying to Nezu once per game right now. It's not going very well. I'm trying to take a peek.
Trying to do a little peeking.
Mm-hmm.
But here we're coming out with a good old Eraserhead classic, the Binding Kick.
Yeah, so this is interesting, right? Because this is not a punch. This is not a traditional punch deck. We have seen, there's a singular Valiant Assault in this deck, but otherwise, it's a little bit more focused on just playing really, really consistent, efficient attacks. Binding Kick is one of the best of them. If we have momentum, it starts out as a 5 high for 7, because we're Eraser 2, and we get to give speed, so we want moves that give damage. Makes total sense to me. If it hits, I draw a card. If you block it, I draw a card. Deal with it.
Super simple. Like when you're not really trying to go for anything like specific, like only playing Valiant Assaults and punches, having a card like this that can combo with really any other attack in your deck seems pretty flexible to me.
Yeah, between 4 of this and 4 rapid punches, we just have 8 attacks that say they're cantrips no matter what between themselves and my character. Holy cow.
And
He's
now
crazy.
the double Binding Kick with the momentum combo. This is going to be I think this is lethal thanks to the Endeavor Foundation, the mill gain of damage.
Yeah, the revel at his masterpiece, otherwise known in the business as Shoto. But yeah, this is gonna be 6 speed with Eraser. It's getting pretty large, man. It's getting pretty large. We're gonna be able to easily pump the damage up. Obviously, if it hits, we win the game. But if we have some damage reduction that we're not privy to, we also get award the victor shenanigans.
And even if it doesn't hit, we draw a card. So, we'll have another attack anyway.
Yeah, again, this entire deck is just win-wins, right? Binding Kicks and Rapid Punches draw no matter what. Barrage draws or unflips a thing. Missouri Smash is in here as well and just says if you ever try to circumvent my on-block draw, this gets to draw as well. And then on hit builds my next one, or on block draw. Yeah, it's literally just like pressure. It's pressure tribal.
And there is that attack you were talking about. Now that might have been drawn off of one of the foundations that the opponent used, but I'm pretty sure that was in his hand last turn, so he could.
We were holding that bad boy. We could have gone the distance. But it's a pretty big gamble to take, and it kind of just depends. Like, what do I feel like my odds of surviving the next turn are? And now that we've gotten those Binding Kicks out of the way, we might need a couple attacks to count up here. But award the victor is going to be pretty nice. That is, the kind of the running gag, right? Is that Eraser Head 2 is baby Jiro. It does very, very similar things, but the big caveat is we don't get to give damage with this guy. Late game, we get to make a bunch of really, really fast moves, and if they're already lethal, I'm drawing a million cards. But if you get to face tank me at all, my stock goes way, way down. Even with these really, really, really sweet characters, really sweet attacks that just get to do awesome on-hit stuff. If we're not dead, does not matter what your on-hits are.
We're pushing our buttons. We're stacking that Hardened Barrage at the top of our deck. We have a guaranteed 5 check now. 5 ready resources. Missouri Smash is coming down. Is this going to be lethal?
This is going to be the most lethal Missouri Smash in the world, Steven. We got 3 speed base, 3 speed from Eraser. We ain't blocking on an 8, my friend. If you want to show me a plus ultra block, Bakugo,
it's in his deck, but it's not. It's a half block anyway.
There are 3 of those bad boys in our Bakugo deck, but yeah, the caveat there is that even in the miracle world where we do find that block here, it's not going to be enough in the face of half damage. He says, nope, I got these ugly +3s, bro. Or actually, encourage us a +2. Encourage us a +2. Let me put some respect on encouragement. Man, yeah, I think we should have gone for the lethal line last turn. We're playing Bakugo 1, baby.
If we had it, the Chivalrous did allow him to draw a card this turn, so he might have just drawn that attack. I'm gonna give the Bakugo the benefit of the doubt. If Bakugo sees red, he blows up. We all know this. So
yeah, he was ready to go. He was ready to go pretty hard from the start there. We were jamming howitzer cyclones on 2 foundations, man.
Heck yeah, brother.
We never look, Steven, we didn't sleeve up Bakugo 1 to not full send it. We just didn't do that, man.
Meanwhile, we got Eraserhead 2 over here being like, I'm just gonna, do things that always work, and eventually you're gonna die. Hopefully that happens right now.
Yeah, so Bakugo's got no sideboard. Thinking this might be a relatively new player, especially with the beginner mat here. So Bakugo's got no sideboard, but Eraserhead's got a pretty neat little sideboard. We got some You're So Obviouses in here. Would not be surprised to see those come in against Bakugo 1.
With all these
Printed.
powerful shenanigans, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just get those things right back down. Thank you.
Is there a card in Bakugo's deck that doesn't say plus damage? Probably like 2 or 3 of them.
Is that like his only enhance? Yep. Cool.
Yeah. It's plus X. It's do X thing plus X damage. That's the deck. Evade and copy could be nice as well. I don't know if we have a whole lot in the ways of speed pump in the Bakugo deck, but I mean, we did see that Swift Cross Detonator almost kill us.
Yes.
The thing was very EX'd up. This was very real. We straight up almost exploded to that Swift Cross Detonator. It was pretty frightening.
Which honestly would have been pretty legendary, but you know, it was the middiest mid. It was funny enough. I think if we didn't powerful the turn before on one of the on like the howitzer, I think we would have had lethal actually that turn with the Swift Cross.
If we had one more momentum, it was very unblockable because we had to pretty much commit out to block it. We were very, very close. We were very, very close to EXing that bad boy for full lethal. It's a really this Bakugo deck is like a motley crew of attacks, man. We're seeing Swift Cross Detonators, we're seeing Detonation Launchers, we got Finishing Blast, Brutal Explosions, just every attack with Bakugo. We're Bakugo tribal, man.
Hey, that's what Stun Grenade lets you do. You're like, all these things say Fury on them, so you know, I'll get whichever one I need for this turn.
Yeah, it looks like we got a nice 4 build, 3 2 diffs as well. Feels fantastic on the board. Always feels really good when you get that like empty of spams opening build hand, and then it works out. It all works out in the end.
You're like, these are all here and they're all bangers. They're all the best foundations in my deck.
Yep, and then you're just like, man, I just can't stop checking 5s. But if that's the world I live in on this opening turn, it's gonna be a great build for me. Ooh, wow. Great builds all around. Another 5 for Eraserhead 2 here. That
4 on the 4.
Yeah, the going second buff, man. The going second buff, dude. Making the most out of those cards in our hand. However, not a very defensive board. This is a very, very aggressive board. So, you know, I mean, if we saw what Bakugo did on 2 foundations. We got double that now, Steven.
Plus latent skill. So we're just going to be making some shmoney schmoves. And I think that's Detonation Launcher we're starting off with. We saw this win last time. A bunch of momentum plus a turn 2 Howitzer Impact Cyclone.
Holy cow. And we're 6-check gamers as well. 6-check buff is enabled. Do you think we're going to see Eraserhead respond on this?
It's weird, right? Because like whatever comes out afterwards, you can just do it on that, and that's the thing you're actually afraid of. So if you're, because like he can cancel powerful, right? Or he can get rid of powerful, right?
He can, yeah. But at the same time, like if I wait to just cancel powerful on the next one, I still gave my rival the momentum, right? I think I'd rather my rival just not get the momentum.
I guess then you have to be committed to blocking the attack. And I guess when he plays the attack, you're not sure if you're committed to blocking it because then he just clears the card pool, right?
Right. Yeah.
So like he's gonna get 1 momentum. How much different is 1 versus 2 momentum? I guess is the question.
Yeah, it's a weird spot to be in. I think I'm just way too attracted to the idea of
saying no.
I just made my rival play a vanilla 5 diff. That's just heinous. That's evil, man. A vanilla 5 diff.
It will like Detonation Launcher is only as scary as the next card that comes afterwards, though, in my opinion. So I'm not really sure like what the incentive is besides just being like, if I'm taking this, I'll just block the next thing / cancel whatever's the scariest part of the next thing.
Mm-hmm. Although at the same time, this Detonation Launcher is getting pretty scary on its own. You know, we saw the latent skill come in and discard an aggressive temper, so +2 damage there. Revel's going to put another damage on it, and we're just taking it to the face. I mean, yeah, we're not allowed to block the first one. If you have instant explosive release, that's what I have to use my cancel on.
Boom, and there it is.
He doesn't even make the check yet. He's already turning the wrist sideways. Come on.
And it was a 6-check, by the way. Just for all the gamers at home, that was yet another 6-check. Just a heads up.
Holy cow. We are going to steal our free momentum, though, as per our Detonation Launcher.
Right.
So we're gonna get that resource either way. But we are going to be sitting here with 2 cards in our pool once more. If Chris just decides to take this to the face again, which we might see him do, you know, this is face block no jutsu, the matchup.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, this is smelling to me like a 7 difficulty Howitzer Impact plus a +ultra turn. I'm just gonna put that into the ether right now.
Yeah.
That is what this Bakugo is setting up for like the craziest howitzer impact cyclone.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, look, I'm never blocking, buddy. I play Bakugo 1. I know
You
what's
got
up, bud.
you gotta kill me. Oh,
Holy cow.
oh dang!
Steven,
I'm
it's
telling
my momentum and I want it now.
you, dude. This turn is gonna be so crazy if he has
It's my momentum and I want it now. He said, boy, that eraser head is looking very committed. Them eyes are looking mighty dry, my friend. My man's looking mighty prone right now.
Oh man, another one, just another instant explosive release. Oh my gosh,
this is so spicy. This is big now. We gotta like actually start blocking these, which I mean, these are okay to block, right? At least this one is because it's clearing itself anyway.
Exactly.
So we're okay with that one. The fact that we haven't pushed our
oh my god!
What?
Okay. We're just gonna
Steven,
throw all the instant explosive releases up in here.
Steven, this guy just is Bakugo.
This
He
is my
just is
favorite.
Bakugo.
This is my spirit animal right now. Just the constant instant explosive release
It's so
Bakugo.
funny because I was just saying that we haven't pushed our press conference button yet, but so far, if we just keep playing instant explosives, these are all on 5s, so there's just no need to. And we just milled a 6 check. Dude, how many 6s are in this deck?
I think he's playing the full 4 of Arrogant Disposition and maybe even the full 4 of League.
Dude, we have 4 league interviews in this bad boy.
We got 8 6 checks in this deck.
He said, look, I've only got 4 zeros, but these 6 checks, full sending. Holy cow. So we just took that one to the face. Interesting, as we know it's clearing anyway. But I think with this much momentum, we kind of just have to be ready to block whatever the finisher is at this point.
Exactly. Like this is screaming like there's more to come. So get ready.
Yeah, this is pretty frightening. We've got to be kind of careful though. You know, if you know, Anthony here is a new player, he might not be aware of what the Eraserhead infinite loop. Oh my god.
The stunny grenades. If we need that finisher, we're gonna go digging for it.
We're gonna go digging for it. Also, this has stun 3.
Yeah, it's inherent stun 1 and then +2 for the 2 that have left this turn. Yep.
Holy cow. This guy
and it
is
also, you know what?
game.
You know what? This might be lethal if Eraser can't block it, actually.
Yeah, let's see what this top 3 shows us first. Obviously put that stun 3 down as fast as you can. Now let's see what kind of goodies we got off the top. Oh, holy cow.
Is that the finishing? No, that's the brutal
that's
explosion.
The brutal explosion. I mean, it's got powerful 1.
Yeah, you know.
It's not a very good powerful, but with 2 momentum.
You know, I mean, we can probably play it, is what, you know, that's the cool part.
Yes. I mean, our rival's got 11 health, you know?
And we are Bakugo with everything having powerful in our deck. So, you know, we can get the damage.
Yeah, even powerful 1, right? Putting an extra 2 damage onto it, 2 from Bakugo, 1 with Rebel. We're gonna opt to put one of those momentum to use on this stun grenade though, and try and force a block here. I do like that. We want that card pool cleared, man. Now, are we gonna press conference this bad boy?
We do not.
He
knows your OP knows you have the attack in hand, so you may as well just show it to them, right?
I mean, we're aware, but with the 2 ready foundations, that's the thing, right? This is only a 3-speed move. It's only a 3-speed move, my man. I think maybe we just be happy with our rival being up 4 health. Oh, with a swift cross.
This is definitely not a 3-speed move. Now is it?
That ain't no 3-speed move, my friend. That ain't no 3-speed move. This is gonna be 6, 7. Our best block could be on a 7-8. Oh my god, are we about to get nuked by this swift cross detonator? Steven, I can't handle this, dude.
I also love how we're a 6-hand Bakugo. I think we've seen 7 cards this turn, 8 cards with our latent skill. We've played 7 attacks.
Yes. Well, so this is our 6th attack with a 7th in hand.
No, we had 2 instant explosive releases. Remember, they left the card pool. So that's...
So we've got our 4 in pool plus the 2 instant explosives plus the 1 in hand. Right.
Oh
that we found from the stun grenade. Oh my god. Yeah, EX4. Oh my god, we had 2 more momentum. Yeah, this is on a 10. Our best block here is on a 10. Steven, I'm relatively okay at math. but I don't think it's. Wait, evading copy.
Evading
No!
copy. I was gonna say, and it was gonna be the mid block evading copy. That would have been so fire, but nope. Sadly, did not have.
Holy cow! Could you imagine if the evade and copy came through there? That's crazy. So we drew 4 attacks, and then Leighton skilled into 2 more. We just had a 6 attack hand,
and then we added a 7th one.
And then
3 of those attacks were instant explosive release.
And 3 of them were instant explosive release. You know, it's so funny how we said it's okay to take the first one because if they do have the instant explosive, Eraserhead will take care of it. And this man, Anthony, said, "But what about second breakfast?
Honestly,
what about
like
the second and third infinite
honestly, like you were probably so right to, use Eraser's commit on the detonation launcher, because if you do that and block the detonation launcher, nothing else afterwards you actually care about. You can face tank as much as you want after that.
Sometimes, Steven, as players, we just simply don't take the line that prepares us for the triple instant explosive release. And I'm guilty of that myself, my friend. I don't always play around triple instant explosive release.
And really, only the best of us can. Only the best of us can really think that far ahead.
That's true. That's why I'll never beat Jiro, man. I just don't play around triple instant explosive release.
Dang.
Holy cow, man! What a wild back and forth, and now we get a game 3.
Eraser gets to go first this time too, so now we can maximize our potential defense, and we can get a probably pretty solid poke turn in there where we can cycle, cantrip, and craft our hand to be like, okay, I'm gonna hold a really strong low block, a really good high block. Your biggest thing will not kill me, so you better do it with all the little things.
Yeah, hopefully our builds continue to be as fortuitous as they've been in game 1 and 2, right? Because we've been going second and still building like absolute gods, man. Like Eraserhead's, build 5 on both games so far. If we can keep up that momentum and do it going first as well, I'm gonna get ahead of Bakugo really, really, really well here. But man, this Bakugo player, Anthony is just showing us that he's no holds barred.
Sometimes all you need is some explosions in a dream,
Bro, once again, we did not sleeve up Bakugo 1 to hold back. We just didn't do that. Oh, okay, we got only the 3 build, and it's not a very impactful one.
Yep, I'm pretty sure one of those cards is actually blank when it's being used, and the other 2 are just damage.
It is actually completely blank. Mentorship has no text in the stage, and one of those floating might as well be blank as well this early on in the game. Oh,
double encouragement? Is that double encouragement?
No. Oh my god. Okay.
This is another 2 check. Another 2 check.
Oh my god. Now play another 2 diff. Now play another 2 diff.
And then get the 6.
Come on, play another 2 diff. Just do it.
About it. Oh my god, he's doing it.
No, we lost our whole deck.
We got too excited, and it's the fail.
Oh man.
The Bakugo is human. It's fine.
If he would have checked a 6 on that one, as Chris, I would have just picked up my cards. It's clearly his game at that point. It's clearly his game at that point.
But now we're going to get the good old 1-2 punch, rapid punches, plus guaranteed draw a card. Hopefully draw some more foundations, some better block zones, build out a bit more. Or if we just draw a bunch of attacks and we can play them, may as well just go for it, right?
Yeah, I mean, we have a really, really low impact stage is the thing. So I think we really need to wait until we're in a better position to aggress hardcore. For now, let's just throw out rapid punches as we're like legally required to when we open with it, right? Those are the rules of the game sometimes.
Yep.
And just trap our rival in I draw cards prison. We got the half block off even better. We get to continue here with Missouri. We're gonna show him what we draw. Don't show him that. You don't have to show him that.
You did not have to do that.
I mean, I guess there's a world where if we see a foundation on top, we just don't draw and we keep aggressing. Maybe that's why we reveal we've got more gas in the hand.
I don't know. I think you always draw the card, right?
I mean,
you want to build too.
If I really want to play a third attack and I can see that there's a 5 on top, I'm not drawing that card. But it depends how hard I want to play that third attack. I don't think we want to play that third attack. So close, yet so far.
Yeah, that was what on a 6, 7.
Yes,
Yeah.
the block was on an 8, right? Because Eraser gave
Yes.
it 2 speed, so it was on an 8. If we checked a 5, we could flip League Interview for 6 and then commit for 7, 8.
And then the good
So-
old Missouri Smash building down the what's that card called? The Talented Baker, and then now we just
Ooh,
have the chance to play
The
another
Baker's
one.
really big. Yeah, we're definitely aggressing here now. Holy cow! Never ever punished either. We're putting damage on board, man.
I mean,
And he's gonna say, "Hey, look, I'm not blocking next turn anyway. I don't need these ready foundations."
yep. And I got I got some damage pup now on all these next attacks. I mean, it's not. I guess I don't know if you can count to 21 after already playing 3 attacks.
No, not when our character only gives speed. Most
Exactly.
definitely not. But there's no reason to not just keep counting here. Like I said, we're not blocking anything next turn. We're taking attacks until they're lethal. We're fighting Bakugo 1. We know the rules.
Plus, we're drawing more cards and building more cards for free with these Missouri Smashes. It's just worth to do this now and not wait.
Yeah, I mean, if we've got like a 0 to play here and we bink, we could continue, but I think, ooh,
Just
okay.
pass. Get our 3 momentum and say, I got 5 cards in my hand. Kill me.
Snapping that 3 momentum, man. Our binding kicks are here to go hard now.
Yep, they're going to be 9 damage every time.
Every single time. Now, what's Bakugo's answer here? Play moves until 27 happens, obviously.
Yep, that's a solid game plan, Levi. Great job. Yeah, definitely the way to go.
But double encouragement is going to be the star of this turn, I think, because now we learned. We learned.
Yes.
We have learned that we can no longer rely on Eraser to deal with instant explosive release.
Plus, the lead of Detonation Launcher is like the scariest thing, especially when you're playing as Bakugo 1 and or I guess Bakugo 2 equally as well. Because
Dude, don't
anything after this is terrifying.
Do not give him that momentum. But now the reins are off. We clear this. We've got double encouragement for 2 more clears. Nothing else is getting blocked more than likely.
There it was.
Man. Yep. No,
right.
we knew. We learned. Ooh, that's spicy though. On a 3, check a 3.
Clean
That's
with
dope.
it. Clean.
That's dope. However, not unblockable. We got one of those cute little +1 highs. It could happen. Is there it can't be fixed in the hand? Am I smelling it, Steven? Am I? Oh, wait. Is that an award the victor I'm smelling?
Ooh.
Also a +1 high. I think that's it though. I think that's all we got.
Is that the finishing blast coming down?
Holy cow, that is a finishing blast. I love this card in Bakugo 2. This card actually goes like insanely hard in Bakugo 2. Currently though, I mean, we can't powerful it. We actually can't do anything with this because our rival's got no ready foundations. This is just a 3 mid for 4.
Yep. But if it gets blocked, funny things happen. So it's potentially just another momentum that we can use later, which we may as well get the damage in now when our opponent's all tapped out.
Yeah, we're also not burning our encouragements here, which says that we're just poking.
We're done. We're done.
Yeah, you're committed out. I'm going to poke you. I'm not going to encourage it because I'm not killing you, so I want my momentum. And then we're just going to get some safety builds here. Having to commit 0 foundations along the way of a triple attack poke also feels very good.
Yeah, that's the thing about Bakugo, playing against decks like Bakugo, the ones that go, really, if they just have it, they can just go for it. So you have to always respect their strings, even though they might start sort of ambiguous, like a detonation launcher, that detonation launcher doesn't actually need to accomplish anything other than just threatening the opponent and then responding from there. So it's possible that some Bakugos will just play it, see what the opponent does, so you're not good enough, build out pass, sculpt, and have the perfect hand next turn.
Right. It can mean anything. It doesn't, but it also doesn't have to mean anything. It just exists. It just straight up exists. And there might be 3 instant explosives following it. Might not be. Who knows?
Now, my guess here is this Eraserhead has the gas. They are ready to attack. They have not reviewed. They had probably a bunch of attacks the turn previous, but just stopped because they're like, we're done. And now it's go time. Rapid punches, great start.
Yeah, this looks like it's going to get stopped in its tracks, though. We got the Arrogant Disposition coming in here, finally making itself relevant for -3 speed against our rival's mostly punch deck. This is going to be a half block, though. So, I mean, we were going to get to draw a card no matter what, right?
Yep.
If it's full blocked, we draw. If it's half blocked, rapid punches on hit draw. You know, we were drawing no matter what happened. So it's like okay to get the half off there.
Ooh, and here comes binding kick number 1. I think the first one of many that we're going to see this turn.
Yeah, this is going to start getting real scary here. I hope that we're packing a high block. We got to stop this in its tracks and hopefully survive out from there. I was going to say the real reason I don't think that, you know, we can count to Anthony's health total here is we've just only got these 4 foundations, but 2 moves in with 0 committed. If we keep rolling like it's hot, Steven, we might find some lethality this turn. We do have the high block.
That's
this is on an 8?
9? No, 8.
For
we got the 2.
Oh no,
7,
Baker.
9.
Baker, yeah, so it is on a 9.
Yep.
Interesting to use the league there, as that's our last card in hand, right? We're not blocking anymore. Interesting. I would have just saved that, right? To use for next turn.
Well,
we're definitely not blocking anymore. Even if we had cards in hand, it wasn't happening.
Yeah, we definitely could have just committed Bakugo there. It's not like we need him on defense anyway.
Yeah.
Oh?
We don't got 14. Yeah, I mean, looking at this deck to find 14 there, we like literally need a double binding kick. So makes sense that our only response from here is build, but the double celebrity status is
huge.
Scary, but I mean, we're going back into Anthony's turn now. 5 foundations is enough to do it. We still got that double encouragement, dude.
Oh yeah. Like if we draw 6 attacks, we just get to play them. That's just the way that this turn can look right now.
Yeah, and what did we do last game? Literally just draw 6 attacks.
Yep. No Leighton this time to help sculpt, so, you know, that was definitely part of it. So we just got to like raw draw it, but let's see what we can do. Oh, just and there we're starting
turn. Holy cow. So, man, this is like what always happens, right? Game 1 and game 2 is us blowing each other out. Then game 3, both decks just stall. They just stall and they play like a real genuine gentleman's game.
We just got to find it. We just got to get there. But now that we got celebrity status up with 3 momentum, 2 of which we know is rapid punches, and I think maybe a 2 Missouri Smash and a rapid punches. So I mean, we could see a huge amount of attacks coming from Eraser that are all super fast, and any 2 of them could be lethal. Now that we have plenty of babies fodder.
But man, the defense is huge now. Bakugo's got 8 ready foundations. 2 of them are league interviews. So that's kind of like 10 ready foundations, right? And then 2 of them are arrogance, which are like another 4 foundations because they're both commit for -3 speed. That is a lot of defensive points to commit here.
Yeah, it's almost like Eraserhead. Like if you want to commit to like the full attack turn this turn, winning the game means you need more attacks than your rival can block. And then you need 2 attacks just to go unblocked, which seems pretty hard to do this turn, and then have more attacks after the fact.
Yeah, there's so much speed reduction. It might just come down to like the block zone lottery. So we're going to use the celebrity status play because
we're not stacking one of our rapid punches. It looks like we're stacking a Missouri Smash. I think
you're right. So we really want our rival to not full block this. So if Anthony's hanging on to a low, now's the time to use it. He's drawing either way. So get that full block in while you can, man. Get that full block in while you can.
I mean, he gave it the speed reduction, so I think he has every intention of full blocking it, which I think that's a little bit quick to hack. Yep.
Yeah, it's not a pretty one, but again, that's where double arrogant disposition comes in. Mm-hmm. Again, we've got a lot of really good speed reduction. We just have to hope that Eraser can't play like 5-6 attacks. You know, is progressive going to catch up with us? Not so far. Ooh. So
we got this left status to guarantee the attack that we can draw off Missouri Smash here, and now we have the guaranteed foundation to pass the check.
So here's what's also interesting here: Eraserhead's draw is not optional. If you press that button and it's fully blocked, you are drawing a card. So if we've got that sweet high block here, we're gonna force Chris to draw that foundation. Ooh, I want Anthony to show me a crisp high block here.
Mm-hmm.
The zone. Okay, yep, there it is, -3.
Oh, I think we got the high block.
We got the defense rolling right now, man. Double arrogant disposition is gonna take us extremely, extremely far. Now yeah, that's the full block. We're drawing that foundation now. Does not feel good. Are we going to see the league interviews pop off here? I think you just commit 3 here, and then if you need them, they come in on the next one, right? We haven't seen a stun move come in. Oh, now this is
This is spicy.
This is not feeling great. It's not feeling great. We're in the second Missouri of the turn. They're still not drawing us cards. We checked a 3, so like we got one more move max now. I don't think there's like a lethal line here anymore, Steven.
Yeah, not one that we can safely go for sure. Like not one that can go 2 attacks. If I get lucky in check, I win. Like you need 2 attacks, get lucky in check, and also hope your opponent can't even half block. That seems a little too hard to muster right now.
Yeah, this is a 7-speed Missouri Smash with Eraserhead and Talented Baker in tow. Not impossible to block, right? On a 10, we check a 5 and commit 5. Or on an 11, we check a 6. Or we have plus ultra and we can't fail it. Let's see what we got. Okay, holding on to our card, sending 6 damage home. Now, if we get like the foundation build into a binding kick, might be unblockable unless we have a 6 or some plus ultra shenanigans. I'm dying to know what that last card is. We're keeping it in view constantly. We're looking at it like for dear life. We got 2 dice on that bad boy. It's not going anywhere, man.
This one card is going to be the one card we needed the whole time, either next turn or this turn.
Man, Anthony's blocking this turn has been amazing.
Super solid.
And Anthony's blocking this turn is fantastic.
Bakugo can do more than just attack, and here we go.
Okay. No. Right. Missouri.
The free one. That was the freebie.
Yep. But then all we got after that is 1 to pay for 20 damage. I have to. I'm a broken record at this point, Steven. But we still have double encouragement.
And also, we have 2 momentum plus stun grenades in our deck. Like, if we just start stun grenade, they're just dead, right? But I guess we have the Eraserhead commit, so we got to like maybe weave it a bit. Start with the detonation launcher. Start with something that has to get Eraserhead committed, and then we drop the stun grenade for victory.
Just depends how how fast we can get that stun counter up, right?
We want orange.
Yeah, because like if we find like any 2 moves into stun grenade, we're pretty much gonna force Eraserhead to have to remove the stun from stun grenade.
Exactly.
So it's pretty rough. Oh no, is he counting foundations? Okay. Oh no, we're building. Oh my goodness, Steven.
He's like, I want to not get in deadlock for the, I think, 0 deadlock threats that exist on this board right now. I don't think there's any in play, right?
Man. There's none in play. You're correct. Yeah, no deadlock threats in play. And as far as what's on the attacks, there's not really any punches that we've seen in this deck with like a threatening deadlock. All is pretty light on the deadlock pressure. Their deadlock pressure comes in very specific ways, but it's like crazy when it does, right? If you're playing a weapon deck, you get Hero Killer, one of the nuttiest deadlocks in the game. If you're playing a punch deck, which we mostly are, you get Pull No Punches. Once again, one of the craziest repeatable deadlocks in the game. So we really got to think about what zones to hold right now, because we're going to have to execute another real nice turn of blocking, holding 4. I think that's correct. It's what you got to do, man. You got to hold that zone spread right now.
And you got to be able to block like a lot of attacks. Even even if you can like full block 2 and half block 2, that should be enough to survive this turn. So 4 cards definitely feels like the right number, no matter really what the zones are at that point.
Yeah, like you have to hold like what, like
at least
like
1
2,
low and 1 high, yeah.
At least 1 low and 1 high, because you got to stop rapid punches and you got to stop Missouris. I mean, I guess stopping rapids is okay.
It's time. It's time. Can you stop 6 of the same attack? I don't think so.
So we just have to hold that high block, right? Or pray that Chris hasn't found multiple barrages. We might see the game end with the infinite loop here. Even if we have all the blocking power in the world, we can't half block it. Because if we half block it, the loop all still happens.
Right. And isn't it possible to Valiant Assault?
Oh no. Oh, this is not. This is our only attack.
And we're using it for like a celebrity status shenanigan where we can stack and draw and / check what the top one is and all that jazz after the fact.
Yeah, so this is not too bad. We can celebrity status, put 1 on top. If it hits,
get rapid punches too.
Yeah, if it hits, we mentorship to draw it. If it's fully blocked, Eraserhead draws it. So we're getting that no matter what. Celebrity Status is like low key the best card in this deck. The more
Yeah, I
the
love
more
it.
I see it.
That's awesome. I've been loving these interactions with this. Like being able just to reuse rapid punches every single turn and stack it or guarantee your barrage on the turn where you have exactly this combo. Crazy.
This is some real old school stuff, man. Looping Celebrity Status is with the top and then the on-demand draw. Like this is some real set one shenanigans right
The
here.
All Might 3 days. Oh, we
Oh,
love
the All
it.
Might 3 days. Oh, okay. We're sending this as a 4 mid, not the most threatening thing in the world.
We got the grid 80er.
Yeah, this is fine. We can probably block 2 more things perfectly fine. But the issue is, how many are we going to find? We're going to draw off of Eraser now. So we found that what I believe is the rapid punches. But that's got to be like our only other move, though, right? Otherwise, we're never opening with the Valiant. Unless we have a binding kick, right? We could have a sneaky binding kick in hand. And I say sneaky because like binding kick is very lethal here.
Oh yeah, it's definitely the biggest 9 damage move I've ever seen.
Yeah, we have to make sure that we're cashing in our arrogance as early as we can, because we don't get to arrogant the binding kick. We got to hard block that one. So I wanna see us cashing in our arrogance as much as we can early on. That way we don't leave ourselves open to the binding kick, because the binding kick is so lethal. It's so lethal. I think we can.
This is a half block on the punches here.
Yeah, does not feel great. Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to commit 5 here, because now you just die to binding kick.
Oh, but we're doing it.
No. So I since that block was going to be on an 8, I really wish that we would have used a second arrogant disposition. Then we would have 2 more foundations up, right? Instead, and that math could make the difference between blocking the binding kick. But yeah, like you said, Steven, that half block is the worst part about this, because we're getting pseudo loop things happening here now.
Like all we needed was really 1 more attack plus binding kick, and this combo for that rapid punches again kind of does that. So if we have the random kick that we need, we got it, and we can see the plus ultra in the Bakugo's hand, getting a little flash
He gave
on
us a sneak peek. Gave us a sneak peek, man.
which might be crazy cracked on the binding kick.
That yes, that actually does stop the binding kick, which is pretty big. But right now we got to worry about this. Yeah, we got to worry about this very lethal rapid punches, because a couple floating babies, an eraser head enhance, a talented baker enhance. This is 8 speed, right?
8 speed, 6 damage. That's that, and 6 minus 6 is 0.
Yeah, this is pretty rough. Or it should be 9, right? Because we got. Or does eraser only buff for attacks in the pool?
I think eraser buffs for everything in the pool, no?
No, just attacks. Just
attacks.
So that makes sense. So we're gonna get that miracle block off.
In the pool.
Yeah, he does. So mentorship is gonna let us get 1 more filter here. No, we're not even mentorshipping. Oh, we just have it. Oh my goodness. Yep. We get to play this like 3 more times now. This is forever. This is forever.
Yeah.
We're in jail. But it's only good. It's only gonna need to hit once to seal the deal here. And with our rival completely committed out, 3 cards in pool, I think this barrage is gonna come down and do exactly that, Steven. This 8 high is not getting stopped anytime soon. 1 plus ultra miracle per game, my friend. 1 plus ultra miracle per game. You only get out of jail free once, buddy. If I gotta bring you back, that's on you. You messed up somewhere along the line.
This is so interesting. Do you think we started off with Valiant Assault because we truly did not have another attack in our hand, and we're just like, we need to get this rapid punches in circulation to dig through our deck of only 5 cards to find something?
I think so. The alternative there is we always had the barrage, but we were trying to wait until they were committed out to guarantee it hitting, because if we ever touch our rival with barrage that turn, we win. It's
exactly.
Infinite. We just win. But then we used our award the victor on the rapid punches, actually. So I don't think that we had it.
I don't think it matters when you use the award the victor, no, because you can respond with barrage first and unflip it, right?
You're right. It was happening either way. Just one of those situations where several avenues to victory there for Chris. That is the danger, man. That is the danger of passing back into that eraser head deck in those late game states. Really unfortunate that that Bakugo just infamously could not find that gas those last 2 turns, right? We
Yeah.
were in prime time position to finish things out, and the orange just did not come as much as it did in our first couple games. And Chris just saw that opportunity and said, "Yep, I'm just gonna keep going in, bud. Can't worry about it."
I have the gas, and even if I didn't have the gas, I can reuse enough of the cards I've already seen to eventually get there. Yeah, and honestly, I think our Bakugo, used up all their orange draw luck on game 2. So it kind of makes sense that it petered out towards the end.
You get 1/6 attack hand per game, buddy. Try again next time. But there is one more round left for these guys. So
Yes.
with the clock a ticking, Steve and I are going to bounce out of here and get an awesome round 3 lined up to close tonight with. We'll see you guys real soon, heroes.